What if I tell you that introverted leaders are too quiet to be effective in a high-stake business environment? Who, right? It doesn't seem right, but many people believe that, and many introverted leaders believe in it. So I'm here to debunk those myths and change the narrative and help to put more introverted leaders in power and in charge. Hello, brilliant people. Welcome back to the next episode of Brilliance Unleashed, where we are peeling back of the curtain on introverted leadership. My name is Anna, and I'm a conscious leadership coach. I help introverted leaders and entrepreneurs to achieve those lofty goals without burning out in the process so they can achieve sustainable success. And I'm here to explore how introverts can harness unique qualities to lead effectively in a world that often seems designed for extrovert. And I wanted to walk over three challenges, three myths, how you, as an introverted leader, probably encountering every day, and how can you overcome those three challenges. And I wanted to go over the practical, strategical moves that's gonna turn those perceived, and I'm only saying perceived, weaknesses into undeniable strength. So how can you move from that perceived weakness to undeniable strength? And we're going to start with gaining visibility and recognition, right? Many times probably you've heard from maybe your manager or other people, oh, work on your visibility. But what actually does it mean? Does it mean that you have to be the loudest in the room? Does it mean that you have to be on spot and do the public speaking that it's terrifying for introverted people? Or what is it? What is it to be visible? And for the sake of that today episode, I'm just gonna share that when we talk about the visibility, it is about that you are not overlooked, that you are not overshadowed, that you're heard, that you are seen, and you're acknowledged. So that what is when we talk about the visibility. So for introverted leaders, the fast-paced, vocal nature of many workplaces can mean that your thoughtful contribution can be overlooked. You're overshadowed by someone else's voice. And this lack of visibility can really impact your career progression and personal job satisfaction. It can be harmful when you're a leader to your team. It can be hurtful for you. So how to overcome that, right? When you're not that person who is the loudest in the room, who is just like, putting the elbows and just trying to find a place, but you're just sitting quietly waiting for people to recognize your amazing work. So those challenges are coming from my own experience, but also from the experience of some of leaders that I work with, and there's a tangible, tactical moves, strategical moves to change that narrative. So instead of just trying to be the extrovert, instead of trying to be the loudest in the room, what can you do to be impactful, to be seen, to be heard? And one of the powerful strategies is to leveraging your communication strengths. So instead of, for example, of relying on emails that you're sending because that's where your comfort zone is, that's where you feel the best, you might get lost, and those emails can be lost in the shuffle, right? So consider maybe creating the concise, creative presentation that summarize your key points on that particular topic, and something that it can be shared in the meetings or one-on-one chats before or right after the meeting. Another tactic is to partner with more vocal colleague. However, that has to be a disclaimer. You need to trust that colleague. Someone that can champion your ideas in a large forums can be that empowering voice and ensuring that your contribution is acknowledged and your voice is heard, even if it's indirectly. And prepare, for example, yourself by having strategic one-on-one coffee meetings before big discussions to set the stage for your ideas, to ensure that you have advocates in the room. And if you want to influence others, then having those meetings or finding the one person who has saying, who will be vocal on the meeting, who will be vocal while presenting the project idea, partner up with that person and influence them before that meeting. So make sure that your voice is heard through different channels, and then you can make an impact on one-on-one conversation. Another challenge, and this is something that we talked about 2 episodes before, about networking and building relationships. So if we talk about networking, so maybe the traditional way of doing it can be really bit daunting, feeling more like a chore rather than opportunity, right? Which might leave you feeling isolated or even underconnected because that it's too big of a deal, that it's too many people, too many things are happening. So how to overcome it? Again, focus on quality over quantity. Schedule a regular one-on-one interactions that allow you to make deeper engagements without the drain of large gatherings. So without draining your energy, that it's a huge source of power for you. So what about if you even think about 2 coffees for 30 minutes a week? That is, let's say, 40 weeks of working. It's 80 new connections that can be absolutely impactful for your progress in organization, for your development, for your impact and influence. And during those quality conversation, utilize your listening skills to engage deeply with those individuals, because it leads naturally, of course, to a stronger, more meaningful connections. I had written here like consider a mentor, but I would say do not consider, just have a mentor. It's a must have. Have a mentor within your organization who can advocate for you and help elevate your profile across the network. So someone most likely who is on this opposite side of your communication skills or communication zone, and make sure that this is the person that will speak on your behalf behind the closed doors, who will guide you, who will introduce you to your network, and then you can do your magic. Then the third challenge for introverted leaders might be decision making under pressure, because there is expectation for rapid decision making, right? Everything has to happen quickly, and it can clash with your thoughtful, deliberate approach, leading to stress and potential decision fatigue. What I like to always advise my clients, implementing thinking time protocol in those situations, either within your peers, with your manager, or within your teams. So encourage everyone to reflect before rushing to any conclusions. And how this thinking time protocol can look like, it's up to you what you can put there. But what I like you to try So when you are pressed for immediate answer, maybe tactically use probing questions to buy time and gather necessary information. So instead of immediately jumping and going with that tendency to make a quick decision, start asking some questions. It might reveal if that's a really urgent case. Is it really something that has to be done, or there is more to explore? So use your strength, and I'm not talking about slowing down the decision process, but giving yourself a little bit time to give the right answer, to gather more information, to gather more data in order to make the best decision based on the information you have. So it happens that it's those things are not be as urgent as initially presented. Those are strategies, right, for working on your visibility, for networking and building relationships, for overcoming that challenges in terms of decision making. I would say that those are tactics you can start using it immediately while you're listening to that podcast. So start to be strategic about your move. Start thinking about it, what you want to achieve, and bring those small steps to make that impact you want to do. So flip the script, start flipping the script. And even though it is the world today is designed for most likely for introverts, start taking over, because there is absolutely space to do that. And if you recognized yourself in any of those challenges, please let me know, and please let me know what worked. Or maybe there is something else that you can add to that pool, and we can create a better protocol for introverts. And if you want to explore more, I would like to invite you to my new program that starts in November, Lead, Grow, Inspire, which is designed to help you navigate those challenges, those and many more. And it's more than just a leadership course. It's a transformation that it's a journey tailored for introverted leaders like you, focusing on sustainable effectiveness and crafting a personal brand that speaks volume. So you can build on everything that you already have and add maybe a little bit more, and start making waves, and start speaks volume, and start making an impact in your organization, in your team, and in your own professional career, on your professional journey. Because today we've covered a few of the ways that introverted leader can adjust strategies, and not just to cope, right? But I wanted for you to thrive. Everything in doubt, remember that quiet approach isn't a limitation. It's a powerful tool for thoughtful, impactful leadership. Leadership effectiveness isn't about the volume or visibility itself, it's about the influence, strategy, and authenticity. So if you don't know how to start, let's talk. Thank you for tuning in. And if you find this insight helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with others who might also benefit from it. Well, until next time, keep leading smartly and authentically. And remember, true leadership isn't about the volume, it's about the value. Stay bold, stay brilliant.